New details on that massive explosion that rocked Dallas's Oak Cliff neighborhood. The images are unbelievable. It leveled an apartment complex, and this morning we know that the NTSB is sending a team to Dallas to look into what happened. The federal agency is typically brought in to investigate when there is a significant gas explosion.
Chris Sadeghi is live there this morning, and Chris, we know that people this morning are still unaccounted for.
Yes, Erica, and that's why they're keeping us at least a block away from where the explosion happened. The rescue and recovery crews searching overnight as they look for more victims. Now, the fire might be out, but the depth of this tragedy, we're still trying to understand. We do know already 3 people have died, 2 women and 1 child, and there's fear that as those crews out here have moved from rescue into recovery, that they could find more victims in the rubble. A gas leak was reported here at the Clyde Apartments yesterday afternoon, but while a crew was on their way to the call, the building exploded. Early indications suggest a construction crew may have hit a natural gas line. Listen to this man who was here when the explosion happened.
I was standing over there and I seen a little girl was climbing out the debris. And I ran over there and helped her out, walked across the street, and I heard people who was inside screaming.
And here is a closer look at what is left of the building. Those recovery crews must now dig through all this debris, in some cases using their own 2 hands. Jason Evans with Dallas Fire Rescue got emotional while giving an update about this recovery.
There are a number of things that we are before we are first responders, and that is, excuse me. And when these first responders have to dig through that debris and they find some of the things they find, it's extremely traumatic.
Yeah, a very difficult task. I'm being joined this morning by Sherry Wilson, former Dallas firefighter, also an OSHA authorized trainer and inspector. We were talking earlier, when there is gas present, it takes very little to ignite explosions like this one.
Finds the source of static electricity, the right amount of oxygen, basic fire science.
Yeah, and we were also talking about, I mentioned the crew or someone called in a gas leak. And in the time that the crew was on their way to fix the leak, the explosion happened. So, talk us through what should happen, the steps that should be taken once we know gas is present to make sure people are getting out of the way of danger.
Well, it's going to be evacuation. So if you hit a major gas line like that, you should start evacuating the public.
And is there anything that people need to know when it comes to just protecting themselves in any circumstance? We were talking about the gas pump. When you're at the gas pump, you need to be aware and how things can ignite quickly.
Keep your phone in the car, keep your keys on you, keep your doors locked, because if you are on your phone, it's a source of static electricity, and it makes your situational awareness go away, so somebody can attack you that way.
Something we don't often think about, but cases like this certainly bring that awareness to us that much more. Matt and Erica, back to you.
Chris, thank you so much. This morning, it's still unclear, as we've said, how many people are still unaccounted for, but we do know Sylvia Collins is missing. The Dallas Democratic Party confirmed that in a social media post. They say Collins is an advocate in the community.
I want to show you this video now, captured by a neighbor, a man escaping the chaos, still trying to process what just happened as he's led away. The property records there for this apartment complex show that 23 units were inside that building. Along with those hurt and unaccounted for, dozens more are suddenly without a home this morning. One woman told us that she had just moved in. Now everything she owns is gone, except the clothes on her back.
There's nothing left, nothing.
All of your stuff?
Everything I own, my kids' stuff, everything. Literally, this is all I have.
This morning, we know that the Red Cross is working with first responders, assessing the needs, and the community has stepped in too. Mission Oak Cliff is holding a donation drop-off this morning from 9 to noon. You can make a donation at its facility on Beckley Avenue. They're accepting bottled water, non-perishable food, gently used or new clothes, as well as diapers, formula wipes, and gift cards too. They're already planning a second drive on Monday, and you can always donate through missionoakcliff.org.